this is Jeff and you're watching Fun Size Adventures. Today we're going to do a little snowshoeing in the woods behind our house, as well as do a review of some of the common snowshoes that you can buy on Amazon.com. Alright everybody, so we're here in the backyard. We've got Calvin, Eli, Ethan, and myself. We're going to test out some different snowshoes we have here. We've got
swingers.
G-Peng is the brand, which sounds a little bit foreign. But they seem okay. We haven't got a chance to use them yet. We're going to test those out. These ones were $50 and they came with the poles here. So try those out. Those ones are brand new to us. These ones are mine. They are Wild Horn Sawtooth snowshoes that I bought a couple winters ago and you've used about a dozen times, and they're holding up well. These ones were $70, I believe. And then we got Ethan's here. And Calvin's as well came with that bag. Calvin's came with that bag, as well as Ethan's, which is good for carrying them around without scratching them up. See, his are a slightly different design here, and also look a little bit bigger. So we'll get them on the kids, we'll test them out and see how they go. Oh, and I believe these ones we bought for $40, except I believe the price has gone up on these since then. So, but by the end of the winter, you should be able to find deals. So let's get these snowshoes on, everybody, and head out into the woods. Hey guys, if you're enjoying this video, please real quick, just hit that like button. It's such a simple thing and it helps a lot to tell YouTube that this is a good channel. Alright, so we got our snowshoes on and we got our poles and we're ready to head out into the woods. So let's give these things a test and see how they work out. You guys ready to go? Yeah! Alright, let's go. So once again, we've taken a trek back to our favorite spot, the little river with a little beaver dam, and let's question the kids and see how their snowshoes are fitting and if they have any complaints. How are your snowshoes working out so far?
Stupid.
They're stupid? Why?
Because they keep making me start the trip.
Well, snowshoes are a little bit like walking in boots that are 5 sizes too big. So you got to be careful not to trip over your own feet and think about where you're placing your feet. But are they hurting you at all?
Not mine. Yeah. Not me. You're not hurting.
This is really Calvin's first time snowshoeing, so he's just getting used to it. But so far everything seems to be holding up with all 3 pairs of snowshoes. Oh. Snowshoe limb. Alright, how about you, Ethan? How's your stuff holding up?
These things are great and my snowshoes are fine. They're not hurting.
And they're not wiggling around on there?
They are.
They are?
They're front.
They wiggle. I mean, they wiggle. They're supposed to wiggle like that, but they're not like falling off of your boots.
Yeah.
Ethan also has these poles, but they did not come with his snowshoes. We had to buy those separately. They were like $20. So as you can see, all this equipment, the prices kind of add up. So we've been collecting this a little bit every winter over several winters because it'd be too much to buy it all at once. And now that we have 2 pairs for the kids, they'll hand them down to Eli when he gets a little bit older, as well as our youngest Miles. As long as you have more kids coming, you're not too worried about investing a little bit of money in equipment like that because we'll get plenty of use out of it. Hey Ethan, do you want to explore this way a little bit on our way back?
Yeah.
Animal poop, animal poop. We always find some animal poop. And as you can tell, the snow is not very deep today. It's kind of some icy pack, which the snowshoes are good for grip, but they're not really needed for the depth of the snow today. But So we're not really testing that out too well. But we've just been having weird weather. We'll hopefully get some more snow in the next couple days, and if we do, I'll add some footage of that and test that out as well, just so we can see how they work in a little bit deeper snow. As you can see, Calvin gave up on his snowshoes, but that has more to do with him being a middle child than it does with the quality of the snowshoes. Alright guys, as you can see, all three of these pairs have different closing mechanisms, where these ones kind of have this snowboard binding buckle here, and then another one on the back, just those two. That seems to work pretty well. The other kid ones here, these smallest ones, have that on the front, but then they have this like cinching buckle like this on the back, which seem to work out okay. And then the grown-up ones here have two of those snowboard buckles on the front, and then this buckle, that this strap on the back that kind of cinches around and hooks on this, which it works okay. It's not my favorite way of doing it. It seems like if you gotta make sure you keep them inside, because when this is like warm and soft and pliable, it works really well on getting tight and then bending over that. But if you leave it outside in the car or something, it gets a little bit stiff in the cold, and it's hard to get it to mold around your boot properly. One other thing we noticed about these new ones Cal just got, they were cheapest when you factor in that they included these poles. But we've already got a dent in the side of this pole, which I'm not sure exactly. We noticed it when we got back. And then also this pole seems a little bit bent now. So right here about where it comes together, it's like angled a little bit. So these are not the greatest poles. So far the snowshoes seem to have worked great, other than the fact that they're a little bit small, but they're good for smaller kids that way. But the free poles that came with them, maybe not so great. Hey everybody, I'm here editing the video, and a couple quick things I wanted to point out. Number one, I was complaining a lot about this little strap right here on my snowshoes, and as I was looking them up to get the link to put in the description, I noticed that last year they actually updated the way that these are made so that this is no longer an issue. And it's good to see that this company is always trying to improve their products and has already taken care of this one gripe I had about these snowshoes. The other thing would be, even though Calvin's orange snow poles did get beat up, I noticed as I was watching a lot of the clips back that he was being really rough with them and slamming them into trees, doing things that they're really not intended for, so that could be the reason they didn't work. So just wanted to clarify those two things. Alright guys, so thank you so much for going on another adventure with us. Hope you enjoyed this little bit of a different type of video, doing a review of some products. And if you're interested in those products, I'll put links to all of them in the description. We just enjoyed these products and just want to let you know how they worked out. So if you enjoyed this video, please hit that subscribe button to be notified when we upload videos in the future. We're looking at keeping the schedule of every Wednesday having a new upload for the foreseeable future. And we enjoy doing it, and we hope you guys enjoy watching it. So until next time, get out there and have a fun-sized adventure of your own.